crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, Love escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. So they will go for it. Stafford. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. Complete. This is Lewis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on first down. Love dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Hey, 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 hey. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. All day, baby, all day. Echo, echo. 58 is the Mike, 58. 58 is the Mike. Go. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. 58, right there.
Throwing again. Love. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Jones has it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now Crosby for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Packers 28, Lions
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Here we go. Yeah.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Go, go. You. 66. Pull it. Ha. Right here.
They'll go again to Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
58, right over there, right over there.
From the gun on third down. Love. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defense. Backs blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain there of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Stafford going to get this one to Johnson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, Be aware, a ball may come your way.
On second down now, it's Johnson, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the
on second down, it's Johnson. And very little. Yard to the 41. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stafford. Got a man, it's Amendola. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And some space here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
2nd and 3. And this is going to be incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. Touchdown, Detroit! That kick return TD is 98 yards in length, and the Lions are able to cut into this lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Deron Harmon, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now left side on the swing pass. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that was pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. To throw on second down, Love steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Snead's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Focus, defense, focus. Switch, switch, switch. Yo, motion, 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 motion.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, 50.
Stafford now to throw.
Don't get nervous.
And he's got Amendola on the connection. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Stafford now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Mike's 47. Small. 32.
He's back to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Amendola again the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Hurry. 13. Check 13. G-Con, 132 fighter.
Here we go with Johnson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
A big conversion on 4th down, but no timeouts left, so you got to go quick here.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
44, Mike.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Packers, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.